Hello, my name is Ralph and welcome back to my weight loss journey. Day 28. We've almost been doing this for a full month now. And I know I haven't done as many workouts as I wanted to. I wanted to work out daily, which I haven't done. I need to be better about that. My leg this last week and me just really getting going with the exercises, I kind of expected to need to have several days of recovery. So I was kind of expecting to not be able to do every day yet, but the goal is to do exercises every day. Eventually, we will get there. That being said, there's not really an excuse for me to have not done any exercises prior to this week when my leg hurt so bad that I was having a hard time with walking and standing and stuff. This week was the only one, and it was like 4 days that I had a legitimate excuse to not do any exercises during the day. So I need to be better about that. I need to be more disciplined about that. With that being said, today was Saturday, day 28, another live stream day, another game of Among Us. And I did it again. I kept track of how many times I lost, and we're going to do random exercises based on the number of rounds I lost, which this time I lost 10 rounds. That's one more than last week. I have the same list and the same setup as last time, but I've looked at these a little closer, and I'm seeing there are a few here that I can't do specifically because I cannot physically do them, or I don't have the equipment necessary to do them. Like this one right here, body rows, it shows having 2 chairs and then like a bar or a plank or something between the 2 chairs. One, I don't have the space for that, and 2, I don't think I have anything in the house that's sturdy enough to be able to hold up my weight that I would be comfortable with. And I don't think I have the body strength, the arm strength and upper body strength to be able to do that exercise. With that also comes the chin-ups and the pull-ups. I can't do those. Also, there's still the leg curls on here. There's no way I can do those. But other than that, looking at them, the turning kicks I may have to modify into just being side kicks, because I don't have room to do a full turn kick, like a roundhouse kick. I think that's what they're talking about doing, or is a roundhouse kick. So I may just have to modify it into side kicks, just for space purposes. I won't be able to do this either, the full arch down here. So we're going to remove a few things. We will try some of these things if I can do them. So we'll see if I can do them or not. But I'm seeing several things on here that I guarantee you I'm not physically capable of even doing. So we're going to start this off with our list 1 through 10. All right, so there's 35 exercises here that I can confidently say that I can give a try to. I might be able to do them. These last 3 down here, the clapping push-ups, I can barely do a push-up, let alone do a push myself up off the ground with enough force to be able to clap. That's just not happening. There's no way I have the core strength for a full arch. You know, putting my hands down and arching up all the way. I need to get more core strength to be able to do that. And then the pseudo planche, or plancha, is push-ups, but with your hands back close to your hips. I don't have the upper body strength to do that. So regular push-ups are hard enough as it is. So we're cutting this down to 35 exercises. Our first one is going to be number 14. Bridges. All right, that's like one of the first steps to get up to the point where you can do the full arch, because it's lifting your hips off the ground so you're like up on your shoulders. So that's the first exercise. Our second exercise is number 9. 1, 2, 3. Tricep dips. 7, 8, 9, 31. Shoulder taps. Okay. That's planking and then reaching across and tapping your shoulder. Number 4, 23, Star plank. That one is probably going to be one I'm not going to be able to do for very long, if I can even do it at all. We'll see. Basically, you put yourself in a star position, arms out, legs out, and keep your body off the ground. It's like a full body workout there. 18. Chest squeezes. I remember those. And they did more than I thought they were going to. 16, 17, 16. Door frame rows. 32. 35, 34, 33, 32. Elbow planks. 26. Plank jump ins. 4. Close grip push-ups again. And 20. Climbers. So now we have all of our exercises. And now we get back down to 1 through 10. And we start at the top. Bridges. So that's the hip, raising the hips off the ground while you're laying on your back, basically in a sit-up position. And so you basically lift yourself up onto your shoulders and then back down. So we're just going to do 1 through 10. 10. Really? It's going to start me off with 10? Tricep dips. 8. Oh, it's not being very nice to me today. Shoulder taps. 5. Star plank. 1. Now, for the planking, I'm going to have it be for every number, it's 5 seconds. Which probably means that for some of it, I won't be able to do it all in one go. So I'll do as long as I can, then take a break, and then try to finish up. You know, that kind of thing. So star plank is 1, so that's 5 seconds. I think the shoulder taps, we're going to do the same thing. So it's going to be doing shoulder taps for, 5 times the number. So that's going to be 25 seconds. Chest squeezes. 6. Okay. Door frame rows. 5. Those will be fun. Elbow planks. 10 seconds. Plank jump ins. 9. Now that's, I know it says plank there, but because of the kind of exercise that it is, it's you squat down, put your hands on the ground, and then you jump and kick your feet out until you jump into the plank position, and then you jump to bring your feet back in. If I'm able to even do that, I might have to do kind of a modified version of that. It's not actually planking. It's just, basically you're working your entire core by bringing your legs in, you jump, bring your legs, kick your legs out, jump, bring your legs in, jump, kick your legs out. So that's just going to be 9 reps of that, as opposed to 9 times 5 like the other planking things. Close grip push-ups. 7. And then climbers. 10. So we have our exercises that we're going to do, and we have the number of reps that we're going to do for each exercise. Unfortunately, it is really late. Today really got away from me. I did a lot of stuff with family today. I had to work first thing this morning. I went to work at 8 and I got off work at noon, and then we did the live stream at 1 until 3. And then I wanted to spend some time with the punk, with Elle, like I always do. So I spent a little time with them. And then I found out that my mom was having hip pain. So I cooked dinner tonight, which dinner was really good. We did homemade chicken strips, homemade oven-baked chicken strips. So not fried. I took some chicken breasts and I cut them into strips. And I did bread them. So there was some carbs in there. And we had biscuits because for some reason, when we went grocery shopping last, we didn't buy any veggies. Other than I have kale and celery, but those aren't really like dinner veggies. We didn't get any broccoli or Brussels sprouts or what's it called? The stalks that have the funky ends. That What is it called? Asparagus. Oh my God, I couldn't think of what asparagus was. So we didn't have any vegetables like that, no cauliflower, nothing like that. So, wasn't able to cook any of that. Would have loved to. Asparagus would have been really good with dinner tonight. That would have tasted so good. And I really wanted to do some rice, but apparently we don't have any. And we just went grocery shopping, and my mom and I were sitting there going, what did we buy? We spent like $500 and we have no food. It makes no sense. How do you spend $500 at a grocery store buying food and not have any food? It makes absolutely no sense. Neither one of us can figure it out. But regardless, I ended up being really busy today doing stuff with the family and for the family and stuff like that. And I neglected to make myself time to exercise. I said this earlier in the video. I need to be better about making sure I give myself enough time to exercise. I also ended up taking a nap today for about an hour because I had to get up earlier than I normally do for work. Like I said, I had to be at work at 8, so I had to get up earlier than I normally do for work, because normally, like when Elle has school, I take them to school, then I come back home and I go back to sleep for an hour or two, and then I get up and do my stuff, which I need to stop doing because I need to give myself more time during the day to do what I need to do. And that's on me. I need to be better about my time and my sleep schedule and my life in general. I need to along with working on my physical health, as far as like working out, watching what I eat, all that stuff, I also need to work on getting a better sleep schedule and just a better schedule, period, for my own health and my own mental health. So that's kind of what this whole journey is. It's taking time to look at my life and look at myself and make the changes that I need to make in order to make myself healthier, both mentally and physically. Now, I know that I have sleep apnea. I know I do. I haven't been officially diagnosed with it, but I know I have it. I mean, no one snores as loud as I do and doesn't have sleep apnea. And I'm tired all the time. Doesn't matter how much I sleep, I'm tired all the time. And it doesn't have to do with how late I stay up. It doesn't have to do with what I do during the day. It is because I have sleep apnea, and so I'm not able to get the restful sleep that we all need. And because of the global bastard that's plaguing the world, the local sleep test group that you'd go to get tested for sleep apnea, and then start the process of doing what you need to do to not really fix the problem, but help the problem. To find out if you need to get, like, I know that some people, it's so bad that they actually have to get a surgery where they have to open up part of their nasal cavity, which I might have because I was looking into the issue that I have, which is that one of my nostrils is constantly plugged, one or the other. It's one of them is always plugged at all times. And it says it's normal for one of your nostrils to not work like normal, like all the time. And the reason for that is because if you open your mouth and breathe through your mouth for an extended period of time, your mouth gets really dry, right? Well, same thing happens with your nose. So your body is made so that it uses one nostril more than the other, but it alternates throughout the day so that one nostril doesn't get too dry. And it's so, like, as the day goes by, you may wake up and your right nostril is the one that you're breathing out of for the most part. And then a couple hours later, it's your left nostril that you're breathing out of. Well, the problem that I have is that you're not supposed to notice when your nostrils are plugged up, when one of the nostrils is closed, it's something that you're not supposed to notice. Thing is, I notice it all the time, and there's always a little bit of air that comes out when you have a normal airway for your nose. There's always a little bit of air that comes out or gets sucked in by the nostril that is mostly plugged, because it's mostly plugged, not completely plugged. For me, there's none. Like, nothing. There's nothing coming out of my left nostril because it's plugged. And it's been that way my whole life. And like, I'll go to bed and it'll switch over to the right nostril. And it does that, but no air goes in and out. You're supposed to have some, apparently, from the article that I read. You're supposed to have some. I have none. So my nose gets completely plugged, and I notice it. And it's been like that. Honestly, my nose has been like that my whole life. So it's something that is not necessarily because of my weight. My weight doesn't help the situation, but it's also not because of my weight that I have this problem. So I'm really trying to get in to see somebody about that. I'm on a waiting list right now. Because of COVID, the place closed down, and then when they opened back up, they had this huge waiting list of people. They were closed for like 8 months, and now they're trying to get caught up. And I'm on that waiting list somewhere. Don't know where, but I'm there somewhere, just waiting to hear from them to go in and get it checked out. And once I do, hopefully I'll be able to actually start getting good, restful sleep. And then that'll be one more step towards bettering my own well-being and my own mental health. As the hope would be that by getting better sleep, I wouldn't be tired as often, and I wouldn't be as tired. I'd be able to sleep better throughout the night. So then I wouldn't feel like I need to take a nap halfway through the day when I haven't done anything that would make me tired like that. But anyways, that was a long tangent, a lot longer than I had meant to go on. That's all to say that it is now 11:15 p.m. So we got our exercises, we got our reps, and tomorrow is day 29. I'm going to do these exercises tomorrow as my day 29 exercises. Today, for breakfast, I had a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin from McDonald's. Not gonna lie, I had to get up early, and I slept later than I intended to, so I was in a hurry, and I didn't grab food to eat before I left the house because I was still half asleep. It's not a good excuse for going to a place like McDonald's for breakfast. I mean, there's never a good excuse when you have food at home that you can grab, which I have. I actually got stuff that's pre-made that is like, I have these little cartons that what it is it's egg with bell peppers and onions. That's all it is. And all you do is throw them in the microwave for a minute, maybe. I haven't actually looked at the package, but it's not very long. Oh, there's a little cheese in it too. So it's egg, cheese, and bell peppers. And then I got another pack that's egg, cheese, and bacon. So they're ready to go breakfast. I should have grabbed one of those. I didn't. Instead, I went to McDonald's. But for lunch, I had my smoothie. You guys, if you go back and watch the stream from today, you'll see that I had my smoothie. And then for dinner, I had the homemade chicken strips. And granted, I did have a couple biscuits, but what are you going to do when you don't have veggies in the house to go with your meals? You got to eat more than just protein. And I mean, I had this whole thing, which this is it doesn't say. Of course it doesn't say. Why would it say? I don't know how many ounces that is. And this. So I had basically the equivalent of 2 full smoothies today for lunch. with, you know, a lot of kale, a lot of celery, and then the protein powder, dragon fruit, strawberries, blueberries, and the coconut milk, and then water to thin it out, because it was thick. It was thick. It was basically, it was like frozen yogurt, basically. And I didn't feel like eating it with a spoon while I was on stream, so I thinned it out with water. But I drank that, and then I had my dinner, and that's what I had today for my dinner and stuff. This video is going to be excessively longer than I intended it to be. It's going to be excessively longer than any of the videos that I've put out so far. But anyways, thank you for putting up with my rambling and my tangents. And I hope this gives you guys a little more insight on how I used to be and how I've been as far as my exercise and eating habits. Not quite at the area that I want to be at with my exercises, where I'm doing them on a daily basis like I should be. I just keep coming up with, and granted, they are good reasons not to do it. You do need rest, you do need to recover, but I should be splitting my workouts up to where one day I do lower body, then the next day I do upper body, and then I do some cardio. So like break it up to where it's like lower body, then you give your lower body a day to rest and do upper body workouts, and then you do cardio on the third day, which then, you know, that's your whole body. But do light cardio in a way that, you know, you're not going to overwork the muscles that you've already worked, because they're going to be tired. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to start doing, is that, and do 3 days like that, and then do core work on the 4th day, and then maybe rest the 5th day. And that might be what I start doing. Or maybe I'll start with cardio, then do legs, then do arms, then do core. Well, I'll figure that stuff out. And then every Saturday I'm going to be doing these streams where I pick exercises. Maybe that's what we'll do. Saturdays will be my rest day, and then we'll do this really hard workout on Sunday, and then cardio Monday, legs Tuesday, arms Wednesday, core Thursday. At least Friday. I'll figure something out for Friday. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll make myself a schedule that way, and then I'll have to stick to it, because you know me. If I say I'm going to do something to you guys, I do my darndest to make sure I do it and get it done. I think I've rambled on long enough. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys more than you guys could possibly know. I hope you're enjoying this. Spread the word for anybody that you feel can benefit from these videos. Let them know about them, because we want to help people. That's what we're here for. We're here to help people. So spread the word. See you guys next time. Until then, keep your head up and keep moving forward. This is Rofnum, signing off. Bye-bye!